right, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in his gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the Spirit. Something that was just kind of weighing on me a little bit. Going into, loss to gain Yahawashi, man. This truth, come with many different levels, different tribulations, different persecutions, different mindsets, whatever you want to call it. Different contriteness, man, and, men that's really engrafted in this thing, like it tells you in Sirach. When you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. And that's a real thing, man, because you got to understand when you come in this faith, you got to put it all on the line, man. And a lot of times, man, you're going to lose things in the flesh or in the world, whether it be, material possessions from children, family, women. It's a big one. Your woman might go off and commit adultery on you, or, you separate. Then she takes it upon the beck and call and meet somebody else, and it doesn't work out. And you have to deal with the humiliation of that. But overall, coming into this thing, you have to, it builds your character, man, because and I get it now, the more you suffer in this thing, the more, character, the Lord's building character within men, certain men, because not all men have integrity to push forward through a lot of hardships, man. That's why the scriptures say a sad, or roughly paraphrasing it, through the sad countenance, the heart is made better, roughly paraphrasing it. I think that's in Ecclesiastes. But through a sad countenance or a broken countenance, the heart is made better, which is the mindset. Because once you, Lord is purging you of certain things and certain people and certain mindsets to show you, man, you got to live a life like Yahawashi did. It says that we're going to suffer with him. We're going to go through the things that he went through. We're going to partake in things of his body, as far as bearing your own cross and dealing with your own, shame and hurt, whatever you want to call it, just to gain Hamashiach, like the disciples said. They said, what should we do if we give up all these things and follow you? Because, these men had lucrative positions, fishermen, publicans, which are tax collectors, family men, farms, cattle, whatever you want to call it. These men ultimately had, basically the world going for them, and they followed the Lord and lost everything, including their lives. And I realized that's the life of us. Our life here is just nothing more but a vapor, man. But in order to lose, you gain Hamashiach. Because the world, they don't understand that. They don't understand the Lord. They haven't gained Yahawashi, so to speak. So, it says, tried men or tried, accepted men are tried in the furnace of adversity, and the Lord puts you through things to see how you're going to fare with it. Because it's going to be a recompense for all things. It's going to be a glorious prize for the men of the Lord that have remained faithful in this thing, even unto death. Okay, so I just got a couple of precepts, man. I didn't want to go too long. I feel like I should do this instead of in transit. I just didn't really feel like putting my face on camera this morning. Just really wasn't in the spirit to do it, as I'm just dealing with a lot of shit mentally. It's a lot of reality, a lot of realizations, a lot of things that coming into my realization that we ain't got shit, man. And when I say that, that's exactly what I mean. But gaining spiritual nuggets and spiritual character is really what it means at the end of the day. And I take it from Apostle Ricardo's Spirit. He did a video on it yesterday, as to not putting your faith in people in this world, man, because they always gonna turn out and disappoint. You can't put your faith in things that's temporal, because oftentimes, they don't put their faith in what we believe in, or they don't come into realization to what we're about or what we want to accomplish for the greater good. So Apostle Ricardo went into it. He said, suffering for the greater good. You know, he said you may lose your life, you may lose women, you may lose children, you may lose material possessions, but you know that just that's part of the nature of the battle, man. You know, even if you don't want to so-called let those things go, it's the Christian term, what they say, let go and let God. You know, which they don't understand what that means, but you know, we're understanding what that means because shit, we don't have a choice but to let things go. You know, so it is what it is at this point. I mean, there's no turning back. Blood in, blood out, right? So anyway, this is the book of Philippians 3. And I'm going to start at verses 7. It says, but what things were gained to me, those I counted lost for Hamashiach. Okay? Now, it never mentioned Paul having family or wife or children. It never really went into that. Not to say he didn't have it. I mean, obviously he had a mother and father, right? He was a man that was of the tribe of Benjamin. Okay, he had a life. He was a Pharisee of the Pharisee. He was brought up by one of the top Pharisees by the name of Gamaliel, which was very studious in the law. Okay, so Paul understood the law thick and thin, and he understood that to gain Hamashiach, you lose everything. So who's to say that his wife didn't walk out on him? And I'm not saying Paul had a wife. We don't know, okay? I mean, I haven't really looked into it, but I'm just spiritually speculating. But I'm just using him as an example as to other men of Yahawashi. Peter had women and children, you know, and he left to serve the Lord, you know. But let's just say that, you know, brothers in this thing, you know, brother left a comment board. He got a brother 2 weeks ago. I did a video on finding a wife here is impossible. It's just impossible, man. And he left a comment, and what he said, man, I felt the pain. He said that he came in and he saw his wife in bed with another man, and he didn't do anything. He said he just walked away, and he was broken by it. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was hurt. He said he just walked away. And he was, you know, he was very sorrowful. I'll put it that way. And that shit, you know, unfortunate for a man of the Lord to have to deal with that type of humiliation. That just fucked up, man. That's wrong. You know, that's not cool. But you got to understand too, the walk you in a whole different vibration than other people. You know, you're in a different mindset. These people, they don't know Yahawashi. They just know their own lust, their own flesh, their own want to desire, their own lasciviousness. That's all they know. They don't know anything about the spirit or what it's like to be contrite or what's like to be outcasted, or, you know, everybody look at you a certain type of way because they have no faith in what you do. They don't know what it's like to deal with that type of stuff, man. Being ostracized for trying to do good. Because in this world, they call evil good and good evil. Remember, they call Yahawashi the devil. They said he did his miracles by casting out of Beelzebub. Salakia, they said he did his miracles by Beelzebub, which is basically, we say the Lord of the Flies, right? the devil, basically, man, a demonic entity. They said Yahawashi was doing miracles by demonic seances, man. Okay? They call Paul a persecutor. They call him a blasphemer. Okay? They call Apostle Peter, they call him unlearned men. You know, they call us savages. They call us all types of names and derogatory terms. So you can see what Paul is saying, man. It says, but what things were gained to me, meaning his life, you know, things he had in the flesh, materials, money, careers, you know, people that loved him. You know, he says, look, those I counted lost for Yahawashi, man. So it ain't strange, bro, you know. Like I said, it's just anything, you know, you may have had to walk away from that was once a part of what made you, you know, that formed you to be you and helped you through certain things. You know, but it's not all in vain, though, brothers. And I say that because, you know, at the end of the day, man, there will be a recompense for those people that have afflicted the man of the Lord. I mean, their judgment is starting any day now. You know, because a brother said it yesterday. He said, look, the Most High has a specific scope on the so-called black woman, man. And I'm using her as an example because she's one of the primary target, or she's one of the primary benefactors that pushes Esau's wickedness. Okay, the black woman is the main enforcer of Esau's wickedness, his law. She totally solidifies everything he does, from shooting down her own men to going into the court of law, putting them on child support, taking everything they got, to committing adultery, which that's a big thing. And that's condoned here in this society, okay? So the brother said it. He said, you so-called women of color, black, Hispanic, and Native American, and Edomite women, but mainly dealing with the Israelite woman, the Most High has a very meticulous judgment, and he's studying Eve at this point, and she's going to get caught up in that web, you know. And that's why this wickedness is going mad first. Like, I saw a video yesterday of this woman trying to sue this man for $10,000 because I guess he lied to her about about going on a date, and he gave us some misleading information, and she was on a conference call She was on a conference call with him and a judge, and basically she was cursing the judge out, talking about the guy created treason, but the guy ain't come under oath of you. So how did he go under treason with you? He just told you, like most men tell women in this society, because when you a man of color, you have to measure up to the black woman's standard for whatever standard she has. Versus an Edomite, he can be the lowest cuckball on the planet, and it's a gold nugget for him, you know. But basically, the guy, I guess he gave us some misleading information. Let's just say he could have told her he was a real estate agent or something, and she probably found out the nigga works at McDonald's. Now I'm just using that as an example. I don't know what he lied about, but basically she wanted to sue this man for 10 bands. Talking about, he lied under treason or under oath. Well, for one thing, in order for somebody to commit treason, they have to be under oath, so to speak. He's not under oath for you. He don't owe you that gratuity. So the entitlement is just like, it's crazy, man. All right. But it says here, yeah, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahawashi, my Lord. Okay, so I mean, it's really nothing at the end of the day. Mainly, loss deals with the flesh, your inner emotions, how you feel in the flesh, because your feelings get hurt. Your parents or whatever, your kids, they turn their back on you. Like I said, your woman finds another man and find out that's not where it was at the whole time you were telling her. That's some heavy blowback, man. That's not a light thing. But what Paul say, he said, yeah, doubtless, I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahawashi, of Mashiach, my Lord, whom I have suffered the loss of all things. So, hey, brothers, man, you're going to lose things, man, Shit, I mean, I lost my vehicle a month ago to some freak accident shit. Just weird. Sound system caught on sound system at a gas station. Like, that could have been fatal. A whole car goes. And that ain't the first one. I mean, I've lost a lot of things in this faith. I've lost a lot of things in this faith, man. But that vehicle, which is just a vehicle, is always replaceable. But it's just the fact that, I put a lot of money in that damn car, and I like that damn car, but regardless of that, I'm not gonna cry with spilled milk, but that's just an example, but it is what it is. But it says, suffer the loss of all things and do count them but dung, that I may win the anointed. So it's basically shit. He said, I counted as shit that I may win Yahawashi, because at the end of the day, if we endure and prevail in this thing, we will get all those things back. Okay, brothers, you're going to realize that what you lost on this side, it really probably wasn't good for you anyway. Then it could have been good for you, but the Lord knows what we need, Brothers lost children, women, you're going to get all that back on the other side, man. And I mean, brothers say, damn, we got to wait to the other side. These people winning now, we dealing with the mouth shot now. But it's all good because, on that other side, which Jake can't perceive that, the 2/3, when they think of other side, they think you have to die and go there and that's it. Like, you didn't live a fulfilling life on this side. Well, we didn't live a fulfilling life on this side. We wasn't supposed to, and a lot of Jakes bug out over that and go back into the world. Well, newsflash, this world only has, maybe a few seconds of that to continue on. So it's really not worth it at this point, man. And I'm going to say this too. Those of you brothers out there, man, they got families and stuff. You know, hey, they rocking with you, then good thing, but at the same time, those are people that left you in the dust or, concocted some narrative to make you the demon when you were just trying to push the truth and build people up. And they turned their back on you. This is the wrong time for them to do something like that. This is the time, like, you women out there, man. I don't know if you stupid, you're retarded, or you just fucking just soulless. But those of you that actually dealt with men of the Lord, and you went out and you found you another man, and that man had to put you away, or you committed adultery, do you understand the type of trouble you in with the Lord? Do you not understand that your judgment is going to be so far greater because that man was your ticket out of here? And a lot of you know that, but your pride won't allow you to see it. But a lot of you are subconsciously already convicted in the spirit of that. Same thing with parents, children, whatever it may be. You people are in hella trouble right now. You people are getting ready to get the worst punishment you can bear, you can ever dream of, man. And I feel it. I feel judgment is coming. I've been having a lot of dreams lately, man. And a lot of my dreams have been coming true. The Lord has been speaking to me in a lot of my dreams, man, because I can't seem to get the answers nowhere else. So the Most High sent angels to me in my sleep, and he shows me what I need to know. And they come in and it be true. And nobody is going to take that away from me or any brother or any man of the Lord. Nobody's going to take that away. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And that's just how it is. But it says, but I count them dung that I may win the anointed. It says, and be found in him, not having my own righteousness, which is of the law, but that which is through the faith of Hamashiach, the righteousness which of the Most High by faith. Okay? And that's the point, man. So, yeah, brothers, it's not fun, but count it all joy. This is the battle we must face. John 4:44, I'm going to shut it down. Got to get ready for slavery, unfortunately, right? But anyway, John 4:44, it says, for Yahawashi himself testified that a prophet have no honor in his own country. And that's self-explanatory. But don't worry, brothers, man. The Most High is going to show that he was with us the whole time. And these people are going to be confounded. He said, hey, you suffer now so you don't be condemned with the world. The world's going to be condemned, brothers. So count it all joy. Yeah, it's a shitty ordeal. Catching the mouth shots, especially in this thing when you're just doing right or trying to at least. And everything comes up against you. I mean, it is what it is. It's not fun, but, it is what it is. So anyway, with that, to the next lesson. Shalom.